more clever, yeah.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Ready to do the honors. And we're underway in Atlanta. Return starts at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
I'll tell you what, this quarterback will sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Looking deep to open the game. He's got it inside the 10. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. So far, so good.
They'll pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. You can't do it much better than that.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Fields this one at the 3. Dodge the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Ready! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Riggs! Riggs! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready!
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Play action now with Daniels. He finds Chigakopo for the grab. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go! 60 Eagles! County Lions! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Get it! Cowboy, Mustang 19! Get it!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Close carried by Brandon Cooks. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
70 Lions! Ready? 60 Vikings!
From the gun, it's Robinson. He hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about Daisy. We ready, no Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't get caught in the matrix. Got that touch my favorite.
Tampa spends its 2nd time out now. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. 4th down, here's Daniels. The throw is caught by the back. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Complete downfield to Godwin. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Baker now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Irving on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Ready?
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Nick Foles for the extra point.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Scott now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start his drive. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the open play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert!
Right back to Irving now. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped the right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Mayfield looking to throw on his 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Run. Hey, alert 30. Alert. Hey, alert. Stop.
1st down. Here's Baker. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you need more interceptions.
180. Alert!
Running left, this is Irving. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
King!
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Point it right.
On the give, this is Irving. Will be yard at most there on 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Alert. What's that?
Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. They send a man in motion.
Point it right. King. Hey, alert.
3rd and short, Mayfield. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's another Buccaneers first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Alert! Run. Hurry! Point it right. Watch out!
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Completed to Hurst. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Good sec. 180! Real. King! Hey, alert!
In the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Stop!
Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert 33! 180! Up! Real. Stop!
From the gun, Mayfield. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now! Bronco 80!
Daniels now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Escapes out to the left. It's a gain of 22. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ready!
So first down from the 41. Robinson on the inside give. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19, 70 Timberwolves.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I tell you, hey, watch him do it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Cowboy 80. Here we go. Back.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Bucs to the line. First and 10. Baker now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing again is Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Baker throwing again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, hey.
Once more, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Irving trying to run for the first. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's a return from the 7. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 28.
This is Robinson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Daniels. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. Still working past the 40. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. So that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. That play made by Jacob Parrish.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
18. Get it. Liking 18. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Fourth down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
180! Hey, look! Run. Point it right. Real. What's that?
Mayfield will look to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert! 180! Stop!
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Kings!
Here's a give inside to Gainwell. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. It's his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Third and 4 coming up now. Irving here from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Working quickly here. Back to throw it. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. This is going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
Hey, alert! 180! Run. That's it.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Irving on the inside give. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Once again, Irving. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue the run. Got him 6, but he stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. On the left hash, this will be from 50. Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Nope. Roll. Pass the 6.
1st and 10 are under Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ready.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Ready. Tracking 60. 60 by 6. 60 by 30.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed is the difference. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Desperation time here. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Regular.
Throwing, Baker. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich and deep out. Bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on the camouflage bills.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. They've got a man in motion. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Now facing 3rd and 8 after that delay of game penalty. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force out 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves, 60 Eagles, 6.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, stop. Cowboy 80. Ready?
An option gives to Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
10 yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. He's off again. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trail by 6. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Robinson running his own read. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. A good business decision there as he comes up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now third down.
That's a gain of 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
70 reps.
Looking to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he gets this forward to the 19. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And it's a touchdown in the final minute. He's in. And now with extra points, we're given the lead and maybe the win. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Scott now to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
First and 10 from the 32.
180. Done. Hurry.
Motioning the tight end now.
Hey, alert. Point it right. Watch.
He'll look to throw it. It's intercepted. The LSU rookie with the pick. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from